This story did not begin at the cliff. It began the moment the world first noticed a smiling family that looked perfect. In November 2014, a photograph spread across the internet. A young black boy hugged a white police officer during protests in Portland, Oregon. The caption said he was offering free hugs. His name was Devonte Hart. He was 12 years old. The image became a symbol of hope, unity, and innocence. Behind that photograph was a family already breaking. Jennifer and Sarah Hart were a married couple. They had adopted 6 children, all siblings, all black. Their names were Devonte, Jeremiah, Abigail, Hannah, Sierra, and Marquis. To the public, the Harts presented themselves as loving, progressive parents. Online, they wrote about kindness, acceptance, and family values. Strangers praised them. Media outlets shared their story. No one asked what life looked like when the camera was off. Years earlier, in Minnesota, neighbors had reported concerns. Children were seen begging for food. Punishments were described as extreme. Child Protection Services investigated. The family moved. They relocated to Oregon. More reports followed. Teachers noticed hunger. Neighbors described control and isolation. Again, investigations began. Again, the family moved. They settled in Washington State, near the Canadian border. In 2017, neighbors noticed something alarming. The children appeared malnourished. They asked neighbors for food. One child said they were punished by being denied meals. CPS opened a case. Multiple home visits were scheduled. On March 23, 2018, a CPS worker arrived for a welfare check. No one answered the door. A note was later found. The family had left. 3 days later, on March 26, 2018, a passerby noticed a car at the bottom of a cliff. It had plunged over 100 feet off Highway 1 in Mendocino County, California. The vehicle belonged to the Hart family. Inside the wreckage were Jennifer Hart, Sarah Hart, and 5 of the 6 children. Devonte Hart was not there. Search teams scoured the coastline. Days later, Devonte's body was found in the ocean. He was 15 years old. Investigators began piecing together the final hours. There were no skid marks on the road. The accelerator had been pressed hard. The crash was determined to be intentional. Autopsies revealed that Jennifer and Sarah Hart were intoxicated at the time of death. Toxicology reports showed alcohol in their systems. The children had diphenhydramine, a sedating antihistamine, in their bodies. None of the children had food in their stomachs. The official ruling was murder, suicide. The image the world once celebrated was re-examined. The smiling posts, the viral photograph, the carefully crafted narrative. Investigators confirmed what the children had never been able to say loudly enough. They had lived under control, under punishment, under hunger. Their suffering had been hidden in plain sight. 6 children were adopted to be protected. 6 children died together at the edge of a cliff. A nation mourned too late. And the photograph of Devonte hugging a police officer remains frozen in time. A moment the world misunderstood. A cry for comfort mistaken for a message of peace. When a story looks perfect from the outside, how many unheard voices are still trapped inside it, waiting for someone to look closer?